Look at what I use in my car. It's a sunshade. It's meant for your windshield. So this is the one that I use. Let's go ahead and have a look. So basically I live here in California and it gets really hot here in Southern California. So whenever I park my car and I get back in, it's usually pretty darn hot in here. This new car that I have has fabric seats, which helps out a little bit. However, when I had leather seats before, the seats are just extremely hot. You kind of feel like you're sticking to them when it's hot. So I'm looking for any kind of opportunity to cool down the car so that way when I get back in, it's just not too hot. So the easiest way to cool down the car I found is through the windshield. So basically what happens is the sun hits down in through the windshield, and that's not really that big of an issue. The biggest issue is it heats up the dashboard. So because the dashboard's hot, when I get back in my car, it takes much longer for the whole car to cool down. So that's why I use this. This blocks a lot of the sunlight and direct heat onto the dashboard, and that way when I get back into my car, the car cools down a lot quicker, probably about 15 minutes quicker than if I were not using a sunshade. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this sunshade up in the window, and that way you can kind of see how it works. So here is the sunshade, and it has these little elastic straps here for when you want to store it. So basically you just pull off the elastic straps and then you unfold it and just shove it up into the windshield and then up over the rear view mirror, and then you also want to put it up underneath these sun visors here, and that will hold this into place, as you can see here. So as you can see here, it is much darker in the car, and a lot of the sunlight is not directly hitting onto the dashboard, and that's going to keep the car much cooler. All right, so here's the outside view. So as you can see, it covered up the windshield really well. So to pull down the sun visor, all you do is just kind of give it down a little push, and it folds up just like an accordion. And you fold it up, there you go. And then there's these little elastic bands again. You just put those over, and they're on both sides, so you can go like this. And that way it's nice and neat, and you can go ahead and just put it in your trunk or in your back seat. I use here's a closer look at it. It looks like it has these little patterns on it. It's pretty thick, so it holds its shape pretty well. If you get one of the cheaper ones, it may not do that, but they all kind of work the same, whichever way you look at it. I do prefer the more sturdy, stiffer ones. You may want the more flexible, pliable ones depending on what your car situation's like. So that's it. So thanks a lot for watching. If you found the information useful, be sure to click thumbs up and check the description for more information. Thanks a lot for watching.